the warrior prophetess, judged Deborah's triumph over the Canaanites. After Sangar's time as judge, Israel once again fell into sin, and the Lord handed them over to King Jabin of Canaan, who reigned in Hazor. His general Sisera had a formidable army equipped with 900 iron chariots and oppressed the Israelites cruelly for 20 years. In their distress, the Israelites cried out to the Lord for help. Deborah, a prophetess and the wife of Lapidoth, was judging Israel at that time. She held court under the palm of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, where the Israelites came to her to have their disputes settled. Deborah was known for her wisdom and spiritual insight, guiding her people with serene firmness. One day, while meditating under the palm tree, Deborah had a divine vision. God instructed her to summon Barak, son of Abinoam from Kadesh in Naphtali. Deborah told him that the Lord commanded him to gather 10,000 men from Naphtali and Zebulun and lead them to Mount Tabor. There the Lord would lead Sisera, the commander of Jabin's army, with his chariots and troops to the Kishon River and give him into Barak's hands. Barak, fearing to face such a powerful army, agreed to go only if Deborah accompanied him. Deborah accepted, but she foretold that the honor of defeating Sisera would go to a woman. Barak gathered 10,000 men at Mount Tabor, and Deborah accompanied him. When Sisera learned of Barak's movements, he gathered his 900 iron chariots and all his men from Harosheth Hagoyim to the Kishon River. At Deborah's command, Barak led his forces down Mount Tabor to engage Sisera. The Lord threw Sisera and all his chariots and army into a panic before Barak. Sisera abandoned his chariot and fled on foot, while Barak pursued the chariots and army to Harosheth Hagoyim, annihilating them all. Sisera fled to the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite, as there was an alliance between Jabin king of Hazor and Heber's family. Jael welcomed Sisera into her tent, gave him milk to drink, and covered him with a blanket. Exhausted, Sisera fell asleep. Jael then took a tent peg and a hammer, and with surprising courage drove the peg through Sisera's temple, killing him. When Barak arrived in pursuit, Jael went out to meet him and led him to the dead Sisera. On that day, God subdued Jabin, king of Canaan, before the Israelites. The Israelites pressed harder and harder against Jabin until they destroyed him. Then Deborah and Barak sang a song of victory, praising the Lord for Israel's triumph and recounting the deeds of Jael, who had killed Sisera. Under Deborah's leadership, the land had peace for 40 years.